Meath County Council has just completed an economic strategy that's going to position this county to take advantage of new investment opportunities from now up to 2022. Kells has a very important part and a very important role to play in that. We've identified 5 areas in the county that we say are open for business and open for investment, and Kells is one of those 5. In addition to that, as a council, we have always tried to support initiatives in Kells, whether they are sort of tourism initiatives, so the Hay Festival, for example, the Gogoffa Festival, which dipped its toe in the water here last year and will be back this year, whether it's the road races and so on. As a council, collectively, we have taken steps to support small business. In the budget for 2015, any small business who pays €5,000 or less in rates can avail of discounts of anywhere between 4.5% and 10% on their rates. So measures to help small business. Recently we worked with the Chamber of Commerce here in Kells to do something about paid parking, halving the price, extending the time, introducing free periods. Let's see how that works. So we have been doing things. We've been able to do those things, and I suppose I will just throw this in. We have been able to do many of those things because for the first time in a long time we have a budget for them. And whether we like to say it or not, or say it publicly, I'm going to say it, we have that budget largely because of the much maligned property tax. Gave a little bit of extra buoyancy to the local authorities, and it meant we were able to target more investment towards economic development, and that's what we have done. My role here for 2 minutes is to introduce this session and then get myself out of the way and let Jerry Moe take it over. The challenge that we want to throw down to Kells is, look at, we've been doing all these things. We've been trying to support Kells as much as we can over the last number of years. The question now is, what is Kells going to do for itself in terms of developing a marketing and promotional campaign for the town, and how are we going to help you to do that? Those of us at a certain age will remember Navan, only an hour from Dublin. And still, when you say to people like from Navan, if they're a particular age, they'll say that. You're from where? I'm from Navan. You're only an hour from Dublin. Now that was something that was, I think, more than 30 years old at this stage. From memory, I couldn't remember whether it was furniture or carpet. And Sweeney said to me it was furniture. He thought it was chronic. But it doesn't matter, because what it did was it got a little catchphrase that Navan became associated with, and 30 years later is still associated with it. Now with the motorway, it's only a half an hour from Dublin. I think the lads in Cavan have tried to steal the only an hour from Dublin piece for themselves. So we have to steal it back in some way. We have to take it back, not steal it back. So what's the big message from Kells? What's the catchphrase? How can we devise a marketing plan and a marketing campaign for Kells that's going to put Kells on the map? How can we do that using the traditional methods of doing it, but also using the new ways of doing things? How can we use digital media? How can we use social media? What is the message going to be from Kells? And what's it going to be about? Is it going to be about positioning the town for business? Is it going to be about trying to get more shoppers in? Well, I don't know, you tell us. Is it going to be one day? Is it going to be 1 week? Is it going to be a month? Is it going to be something that will last a year? Or maybe, like only an hour from Dublin, will probably last forever. That's what we want to hear from you. That's what Jerry Moe is going to try and get out of you over the next, half an hour or so, or whatever the length of this session is. How are we as a council going to support that when you do come up with these ideas? Well, 2 ways. One, we will be appointing very shortly, and she starts on the 11th of May, a marketing graduate. Her role will be to deliver on a key aspect of the overall county strategy, which is marketing and promotion of the county. So the message will be, how does Kells fit in with that? And what a key role for that person will be to work with you here in Kells through the Chamber of Commerce to develop the Kells message and to tie that into the county message. And the other way we will help is we have a budget. I'm not going to tell you this evening how much that is, because if I do, you'll have it spent before you've worked out what it is you want to spend it on. I would prefer to hear the plan, I would prefer to hear the ideas, and I would prefer to hear your view as to how we can help you. And then we work together to put a budget to it and deliver it for Kells so that it's sustainable, that it lasts, and that it delivers for the town. That's my bit done. We need to hear from yourselves. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to leave it to Jerry Moe. So, Jerry, over to you. And please everybody, let's hear from you, let's hear your ideas, and let's hear how we can help.